No source material. Really? Crazy KK. At it again. What's up, everyone? I'm Chris Knight, and you are watching The Real Review 3000 here with another opinion piece, and this time it is on a Rolling Stones article that's interview, I guess, with Kathleen Kennedy. Yes, Crazy KK. And, it's got a few tidbits that people are pulling out of this that are pretty interesting, I must say. First and foremost is this one right here. Kathleen Kennedy says Star Wars movies are difficult to make due to the lack of source material? What? Wait a minute. What? Yeah. Her comments. Every one of these movies is a particularly hard nut to crack. There's no source material. We don't have comic books. We don't have 800-page novels. We don't have anything other than passionate storytellers. Oh, no. Who get together and talk about what the next iteration might be. Oh, my God. It sounds so kumbaya. Yeah. We go through a really normal development process that everybody else does. You start by talking to filmmakers who you think exhibit the sensibilities that you're looking for. Now, who these filmmakers are, I have no clue, but never mind. RJ. Yeah, RJ might be one of those because he's got traits that everybody wants to use. Let's just go through this really quick. Just, people... Source material, EU, Splinter of the Mind's Eye, any of the Han Solo stories. I mean, hell, they could have come up with anything better than what they're coming up with now. And again, I like The Last Jedi. I like The Force Awakens, but it's not as good as the source material was that they had, which was the EU, which Disney basically said, we're going to take what we want, but we don't want anything else. We're just going to pilfer what we want, so we use it wrong, first off. And then when we use it wrong and you get mad, we're going to say, well, wait a minute. You don't know what you're talking about. Well, of course we do. We were the ones that read these books. We're the ones that followed this stuff long before Disney was ever thought to take over Star Wars. Kathleen Kennedy needs to come up with a better excuse for why their movies are crap compared to what George Lucas made. Let's just go over here. Where was it? Yeah, right here. This comment. It's an incredible challenge, and it is something that we're in the middle of. And I can't even begin to tell you where this may end up, because I think you are absolutely right. Basically, what she's talking about here is moving forward with the series. She says, I think whatever the next movie is and how it begins to define a new way forward, it's something we want to take plenty of time and plenty of conversation and careful thought before deciding exactly what we're going to do. Now, why didn't they do this originally? They said one movie a year, and that was like way too quick, I thought. And now they're talking about taking their time. It's really interesting, I must say. Kathleen Kennedy is asked about her own future at Lucasfilm, and her reply is surprisingly vague, is what this article says. I've really enjoyed this, I have to say. It's been incredibly exciting, and just the fact that George asked me to take his movies and throw them in the trash and rip them apart. Oh, wait, no, that's not what it says. Sorry, hold on, let me go back. And just the fact that George asked me to do this, I felt a tremendous responsibility stepping in and taking care of the franchise. Hear a lie there? Yeah. And if there were going to be new movies, to really pull a team around this that cared as much as he did. Again, you hear a lie there? What happens in the future and how long and how much longer I do this, I don't know yet. I'm looking at all of that. It's been incredibly satisfying to reach this point where we've completed the saga. I think made a real wonderful movie. It's going to feel really satisfying to the audience. So that's what I'm focused on right at the moment. And what the future holds, who knows? She was asked if George Lucas might want to do another film, another Star Wars film, and she talks about his narrative art museum in Los Angeles, and how with his daughter who's 6 years old, how she doesn't think so, but she doesn't know. George Lucas is done with Star Wars. He was done with Star Wars when he sold it. Let's just be honest. So no matter what you think happened, no matter what did happen, no matter what they threw away, what they didn't use, what they did use, George Lucas was done. And I think the way he showed that was he took $4 billion and then he donated it. And that was his way of saying, I'm done with Star Wars. Now, he may be unhappy with what they've done, but George Lucas is partially to blame for giving it up. If he thought that Kathleen Kennedy could do this, I think that she severely led him astray. Kathleen Kennedy is one of the worst things that happened to Star Wars in years, and I'm going to say right now that she should be thrown out. And I have a feeling Bob Iger is going to be throwing her out after The Rise of Skywalker. If it tanks, she's the one that holds the responsibility, and it's squarely on her shoulders. So I'm going to put this stuff down in the description. I'm going to put these articles down there so you can read through them. If I find the Rolling Stone article, I'll put it down there too. Let me know what you think. Do you think she's completely full of crap? Because I do. Put it down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Remember, hit that like button. Nope, smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because we're getting up near 400 subscribers. That's where we're going for right now. And also hit that bell so you know when we're coming out with new stuff. With that said, I am Chris Knight. This is The Real Review 3000, and I'm officially out of here.
Hey guys, thanks for checking us out. Be sure to subscribe to both channels, and make sure to check out our friends in the Fandom Minutes. You can find us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and BitChute, and you can also send us an email at sean@seanstackhousereacts.com and chrisknight@therealreview3000.com. And be sure to swing by our Teespring store to pick up some awesome merchandise.